afternoon. That's how warm we got. I put an asterisk to where we did break a record, Ramona Airport being one of them. They hit 97 degrees earlier this afternoon. Valley Center matched those temperatures, but they didn't break a record. They've been warmer than that for this time of the year before. Meanwhile, Fallbrook reached a daytime high of 88 degrees. We were at 93 this afternoon at El Cajon and low 90s in Escondido. You did find relief, though, if you were hanging out along the coastal areas, and it was all thanks to that marine layer that just kind of stuck around and was stubborn to clear. Current temperatures were still trending rather warm. We're in the low 80s right now in Escondido, finally dropping out of the 80s, though, in spots like Fallbrook. We're in the mid 70s. 78 right now in Chula Vista. Good evening to you. 83 degrees in Poway and currently 69 degrees, rather cool in Oceanside. We do have a heat advisory still in effect for just a few more hours for all of these areas highlighted in the coral. So that will expire at 8 o'clock today. Will remain in the 90s, upper 90s in some areas through tomorrow, despite the heat advisory coming to an end. I wanted to kind of expand this watch and warning map here and just show how extensive the heat advisory really goes. So through most of the coastal areas in Southern California, is from the Bay all the way down to San Diego. And current temperatures right now are really toasty. San Francisco right now is currently at 83 degrees, warmer than here in San Diego, which is pretty unusual. We're at 91 degrees in Las Vegas, and we're at 103 currently in Phoenix, Arizona. And it is all thanks to that dome of warm air. I also wanted to shift our focus on the coastal areas because not only are we dealing with the marine layer, but really high surf. We have a high surf advisory in effect right now, lasting all the way through tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. We have a west-northwest swell, bringing in waves 3 to 7 feet with localized sets up to 9 feet. So those are really big waves, and we're also tracking a pretty strong rip current. So if you're inexperienced, not really a big surfer, I would advise that you stay out of the water. Coastal areas will be in the 80s. Tomorrow will be the warmest day of our 7-day outlook for the entire county, and then temperatures really start to drop. We'll be in the 70s for the inland valleys by Sunday, 60s by Monday. Mountain areas will be in the mid 80s tomorrow, so as I mentioned, still remaining toasty, but take a look at that difference. Temperatures will nosedive to the 50s for daytime highs on Monday. One more day of low hundreds for the desert areas, and then we'll be in the 90s by this weekend. We're talking 70s by Monday. Kimberly.
Wow.